There is one technique that works while you sleep, and it changes everything. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your reality already shifting in your favor. At first, it might sound impossible, but both science and ancient wisdom prove otherwise. For centuries, this method has been quietly used by people who understood the hidden laws of the universe. And today, I am revealing exactly how you can use it to manifest anything while you sleep. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you will have a step-by-step guide to unlock effortless manifestation overnight. Here's something most people don't realize: your mind is at its most powerful when you are asleep. That is when your subconscious is wide open, free from doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. And when you learn how to program it correctly, manifestation becomes effortless. Quantum physics shows us that reality shifts based on observation and belief. Neuroscience confirms that your brain rewires itself during sleep, reinforcing new patterns. Ancient wisdom has taught for centuries that the dream state is a gateway to creation. Think about it. Have you ever gone to bed worrying over a problem only to wake up with the perfect solution? That is because your subconscious was working on it all night long. Now, imagine using that same power, but instead of solving problems, you are creating your dream reality. If quantum physics reveals that your observation shapes reality, neuroscience shows us exactly how to program that reality into your subconscious. One of the biggest breakthroughs in brain science came from Dr. Bruce Lipton, a world-renowned cell biologist. His discovery was astonishing. Your subconscious mind is most open to reprogramming in two key moments: right before you fall asleep and right after you wake up. Why? Because during those times, your brain naturally shifts into theta. Brain waves, the exact state used in hypnosis, deep meditation, and early childhood learning. When you are a child under the age of 7, your brain is mostly in theta. That is why children absorb information like sponges. Theta is the state where your mind is most open to suggestion. And here's the key as an adult. The closest you come to this state is right before sleep. This means whatever you are thinking in those final moments before drifting into unconsciousness goes straight into your subconscious programming. And since your subconscious mind runs 95% of your life, knowing how to direct your thoughts in this small window can lock in your desired reality overnight. Imagine this. You go to sleep already feeling the emotions of having what you desire. Your subconscious absorbs it as truth. Overnight, your brain begins rewiring itself to make that truth your waking reality. This is not just wishful thinking. This is neuroscience, and we are only getting started. To understand the full power of what I call the one-night technique, you need to understand how your brain shifts states throughout the day. Your brain cycles through 5 main types of brain waves. Beta, your waking state, when you are actively thinking, solving problems, or experiencing stress. Alpha, relaxed awareness, light meditation, or daydreaming. Theta, deep meditation, hypnosis, and the gateway to your subconscious. Delta, deep sleep, where your body heals and regenerates. Gamma, superconsciousness, moments of peak insight and performance. Here is the golden key: theta state. Theta is where your mind is highly suggestible. Your imagination is vivid and unrestricted. Your connection to intuition and higher consciousness is at its strongest. And here is the secret most people don't realize: every night as you fall asleep, you naturally pass through theta. But most people waste this powerful moment by filling it with stress, random thoughts, or endless scrolling on social media. They replay arguments in their heads. They worry about money, They fill their minds with noise and negativity, and then they wonder why their reality doesn't change. But what if you used this moment intentionally? What if instead of wasting it, you filled this space with high vibration thoughts and emotions? What if you imprinted your subconscious with the feeling of already having what you desire? That is when you activate a powerful shift in your reality. Because here's the truth. Your subconscious does not know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. And that brings us to the actual technique you can use tonight to manifest while you sleep. It is a simple 4-step process designed to reprogram your subconscious mind. Step 1. Set a clear intention 5 minutes before sleep. Clarity is everything. What do you want to manifest? A specific amount of money. A loving relationship. A new job. Choose one thing to focus on tonight. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," say, "I am financially abundant, and money flows to me effortlessly." Instead of saying, "I want love," say, "I am in a beautiful, loving relationship, and I feel deeply cherished." A helpful tip is to write your intention in a journal before bed. Putting it on paper reinforces it in your subconscious. Step 2. The imaginary scene technique, which was taught by Neville Goddard. Close your eyes and create a short scene that represents your manifestation as already complete. It should be no longer than 5 to 10 seconds, like a movie clip playing on repeat. For example, if you want money, imagine checking your bank account and seeing the exact number you desire. Feel the excitement. If you want love, picture your partner holding your hand and looking at you with affection. Feel the warmth. If you want success, imagine celebrating a huge achievement, feeling proud and fulfilled. The secret is to repeat this scene over and over until you drift into sleep. The moment your subconscious accepts it as real, the quantum field begins to rearrange reality to match it. Step 3. Emotional amplification, or as Neville Goddard put it, feeling is the secret. This is the most important part. You must generate the emotions of your manifestation as if it is already real. Emotions are the electromagnetic signal that tells the universe, "This is my reality." If you struggle to generate emotion, recall a past moment of extreme happiness. Let that energy flood your body, then transfer it into your visualization. Why does this work? Because emotions bypass logic and doubt. When your subconscious feels something deeply, it accepts it as truth, and the universe reflects that truth back to you. Step 4. Letting go the power of trusting the universe. The final step of the one-night technique is simple, but often the hardest for people to practice. You must go to sleep in complete faith that it is already done. What not to do: do not wake up doubting if it worked. Do not look for signs with desperation, and do not talk about your desire in a way that shows disbelief. Instead, trust that your order has been placed in the universe the same way you trust an online purchase. You don't track the package every second. You simply know it's on the way. When you do this correctly, you'll start noticing signs almost immediately. The universe will begin arranging people, opportunities, and circumstances to bring your manifestation into reality. These signs often show up as synchronicities, as if the world around you is rearranging itself to match your inner state. The more consistently you practice this, the faster you'll see results. These are the 3 most common signs that your manifestation is on its way. The first is repeating numbers 1111, 222, 333, and so on. Have you ever looked at the clock and seen 11 more than once? or noticed 3, 4, or 7 on them on license plates, receipts, or random places. These repeating patterns are not accidents. They are called angel numbers, and they are a clear sign that your manifestation is already in progress. Each sequence carries its own meaning. For example, 111 or 11 on Veven represents new beginnings and a powerful manifestation gateway. 222 reminds you to trust the process because your manifestation is forming behind the scenes. 333 means your mind, body, and spirit are aligning with your desire. 4 is reassurance that you are supported by unseen forces, and 777 signals that miracles are on the way. The more often you notice these numbers, the closer your manifestation is to materializing. The second sign is unexpected opportunities or messages related to your desire. Have you ever set an intention and then suddenly overheard a conversation about it? Or maybe you visualized your dream job, and the very next day, someone mentioned an opening. Perhaps you focused on manifesting love, and you suddenly received a text from an old flame, or met a new potential partner. These events are not coincidences. They are quantum shifts unfolding in real time, aligning you with your chosen reality. The third sign is a deep inner knowing that it is already yours. This is one of the most powerful indicators that the one-night technique is working. Instead of constantly wondering, when will it happen, you begin to feel, I already know it's mine. There is a calm certainty in your heart. You don't need proof. You don't need to check. You just know. And when you reach this level of conviction, your manifestation is practically guaranteed to appear in your physical world. Now you understand exactly how to use the one-night technique to reprogram your mind and manifest while you sleep. But here's a secret most people miss. The key to making this process even more powerful is ensuring that you're truly accessing the theta state on a deep level. Because theta is the bridge. It's the frequency where your subconscious is wide open and your imagination is vivid. It's where your intuition, creativity, and connection to higher consciousness are strongest. And that's why I want to give you a shortcut. If you want to go deeper and make sure you are using theta waves correctly to transform your life in a profound way, there are tools designed to help you access this state effortlessly. Audio tracks and guided sessions can lead your brain into theta, amplifying the effects of the one-night technique. When you combine the natural power of your subconscious with the precision of brainwave technology, your results multiply. Remember, your subconscious is always listening. The question is what are you feeding it? For many people, the last thoughts before bed are filled with fear, anxiety, or distractions. That programming shapes their lives without them even knowing it. But you have the power to change that tonight. All it takes is 5 intentional minutes before you fall asleep. Imagine drifting off to sleep with your last thought being the clear, joyful vision of the reality you want most. Imagine your subconscious holding that image all night long, wiring it into your brain and broadcasting it into the quantum field. Imagine waking up, not only rested, but already aligned with the life you desire. That is the power of this technique. It doesn't matter where you are starting from. You might be facing challenges with money, struggling in love, or feeling stuck in your career. The subconscious does not care about your past. It responds only to the programs you give it now. And once you begin feeding it the right signals, your outer world has no choice but to shift. So tonight, instead of replaying worries or scrolling endlessly, give yourself this gift. Take 5 minutes to set your intention. Create your short scene. Feel it as real. Then let go and trust. When you do, you'll be amazed at how quickly the universe begins to move in your favor. This is not about forcing. It's not about begging. It's about aligning. Because manifestation isn't something you chase, it's something you allow. And the one-night technique is the fastest way to step into that alignment. The fact that you are here, listening to this, and seeking growth already sets you apart. Most people remain stuck in the same patterns their entire lives, never realizing the power they hold within. But you are different. By learning and applying the one-night technique, you are taking action. And that single choice already begins to shift your reality in your favor. Think about it this way. Your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant, whether fear, doubt, or joy, and abundance will grow. Most people allow weeds of worry and negativity to take root every night before sleep. Then they wake up and wonder why their life feels heavy and unchanged. But when you intentionally plant seeds of clarity, gratitude, and desire, the soil of your subconscious nurtures them into reality. This is why the technique works so powerfully. It's not magic, it's alignment with the natural laws of mind and energy. The science backs this up. Neuroscience shows us that your brain rewires itself through neuroplasticity. Every thought you repeat strengthens certain neural pathways. When you combine intention with emotion, those pathways grow even faster. Quantum physics shows us that observation shapes reality, and that possibilities exist until they are collapsed into form. Ancient wisdom reminds us that dreams and sleep are portals to creation. Together, these truths reveal the same message. The thoughts and emotions you feed your subconscious at night are the blueprint for the life you wake up to. So here's what I want you to do. Each night as you prepare for sleep, remind yourself of this. My subconscious is always listening. Ask yourself, what reality am I programming tonight? Is it more stress, more fear, more scarcity? Or is it abundance, love, peace, and success? The choice is yours, and the shift happens the moment you take control of that final thought before drifting off. Let's revisit the process briefly so it stays clear in your mind. Step 1. Set your clear intention specific present tense as though it's already true. Step 2. Create your short scene 5 to 10 seconds, simple but vivid, played on repeat as you drift to sleep. Step 3. Amplify the emotion, feel it in your body as though it's real right now. Step 4. Let go. Trust completely that it is already done. These 4 steps are all you need to reprogram your subconscious and align yourself with the future you want. At first, you may notice small signs, angel numbers, synchronicities, unexpected opportunities. Do not dismiss them. They are proof that your energy is shifting. Soon, those small signs will grow into tangible results, improved relationships, new financial opportunities, breakthroughs in your health or career. The outside world must eventually reflect the inner world. That is the law. And here's the most beautiful part. Once you experience even one success with this technique, your belief in it will grow. And as your belief grows, your subconscious accepts it even faster, creating a cycle of manifestation that becomes easier and easier. What once felt like a struggle will begin to feel natural. You'll realize you don't have to chase after things, you align with them, and they flow to you. There is no limit to what you can manifest using this process. Whether it's financial abundance, a soul-aligned relationship, health and vitality, or a sense of purpose, the principle is the same. Your subconscious cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. Feed it the right images and emotions, and it will accept them as truth. From there, the universe organizes itself to match that truth. So tonight, as you close your eyes, remember this. The last 5 minutes before sleep are the most important minutes of your day. They are the doorway to your subconscious, the key to rewriting your reality. Do not waste them on worry or distraction. Use them with intention. Plant the seeds of the life you want. Feel it as real. And then rest, knowing that while you sleep, your mind and the universe are conspiring to bring it to you. The one-night technique is simple, but don't mistake its simplicity for weakness. The greatest truths are often the simplest. All it asks of you is presence, focus, and faith. And in return, it gives you the power to reshape your destiny one night at a time. So take a breath. Decide what you want. Write it down. See it. Feel it. Believe it. And then let go. Trust that it is already yours. Because the moment you claim it in your subconscious, the universe begins to move. And soon you'll wake up not only rested, but transformed, living in the reality you once only dreamed of. Your journey begins tonight.